Not to be called a John Murray show, being blackity black.
Because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do.
Funny mamas.
So now that wasn't prepared. I was like I had like a son.
Two funny mamas. What's with the grip?
Sherri and Kym, two dope girls about to go down again.
Oh my God. Hey, why am I so... Welcome to Two Funny Mamas. Hi, I'm Kym Whitley.
I'm Sherri Shepherd.
Why do you always forget who you are?
Why are you assuming I forget? Because here's the thing that I know about the technical part of this. You're in Los Angeles. I'm in New York. Sometimes it's a little bit of a delay, so I can't like jump on you. So I wait like a quarter of a second.
You don't wait when we're talking. You be jumping on.
We've been doing this the same amount of time, 30 years. Why do I know about this, but you don't?
I understand. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Two Funny Mamas. We are going to get to our 200th episode one day.
Yes, that has been quite a frequent comment from people. When y'all going to do your 200th episode? Now we on, how many, what have we actually on? Don't count 200. But how many episodes we have?
We're at 230.
Wow.
I think we'll do our 200th episode when we hit 300.
Yeah, we did that.
Like literally, when we do it, and first of all, I gotta say, I got so much energy. We're pre-shooting this because it's in the when we first wake up. Like we can't do the podcast no more. No 9 o'clock my time when I'm tired, ready to go to bed. 6 o'clock your time when Joshua just getting out of school. You got to go make rice-a-roni and some top ramen and take the dogs out. Like we got to do it in the daytime where we're both, you got your coffee. I feel more energetic.
That's true.
You know, I'm not going to fall asleep and just walk away because we were getting comments about that. If people take their time to watch us, you know, you should get the best from us. And although y'all like the chaotic and the, you know, everything, we still got to elevate and give you a great show. So I think we've relied a lot on that. But anyway, I'm digressing. I forgot what I was saying.
You were talking about this morning, how you got, how you're energetic.
Get out the sun.
You know what? I am getting more light skinned. The sun is rising and I can't control it. Chris, can you please tone me down a little bit?
Give it a whirl.
So how about you go outside and sit in the sun for an hour and then come back and do the podcast? I thought you only got light in the winter time. What's going on? What is he doing to you? Your hair.
He's toning me. He's toning me down. Thank you, Chris. It's the sun coming on.
You look like Witches of Eastwick with that red hair and the royal blue.
I like it, Chris. I told you this my Sherri Shepherd. This is my Sherri Shepherd show hair coming on it like this.
Oh, I don't know.
Look, you got red and black. Where would I ever wear hair like that on it? If you don't fix her back to high yellow, Chris, you're blowing her out. You can't even take it.
I never thought.
She is blending in with the blues and the reds, and it's causing seizures on my end. Stop it.
Oh,
take all of that red down. Oh my God. Now she blurry.
No, it's too much. No.
What are you doing? Yes, I like high yellow. This is where Kym could actually pass. She could actually pass and be white.
Now, see, Chris, see what you did?
This is one black mama, one white mama. What's going on?
Where'd my cousin go? There she is. There's my cousin.
There she is. This looks like your wife. This girl look like your wife. This looks like Kym is about to go on QVC in 5, 4, 3, 2. She about to sell some sweaters.
Kym thinks that mayonnaise is spicy.
Sherri. No, I like Sleepy Sherri. I can't take it. I can't take all this energy.
Yeah, I got more where this came from. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
you see that white behind you? You got white behind you. Y'all the same. You look like Chris's wife. I've never said that your name looks like it's Samantha. What is going on? Or your name could be Kirby.
First of all,
you look like a Kirby.
Wait, first of all, Sherri Shepherd, I need you to calm down. Your voice is just now coming back. and you got to do your
I know.
shows. Stop all that right now. Stop it.
I'm like, I got
Yeah,
so
brought
much
back that
energy.
reality. Yeah, the Two Funny Mamas don't pay you. I need you to chill. That we got the Sherri show to concentrate on. We got our show, the Sherri show, to keep the
Our
ratings
show.
up and focus on. Yeah. Oh,
You know what's
oh,
so funny
oh.
is
We got a
Hey,
talk show. Me and Sherri got a talk show. It's
we
called
got a talk show.
Sherri.
As you told
Yeah.
Will Packer last week, we got a talk show, and we do. And I
Yeah.
wouldn't have, and I think I might be getting in trouble if I say this on air. Will Packer came on
Oh,
my show, but he came on our podcast last week, and he was phenomenal. He was he
yeah.
was so phenomenal. We really didn't get to ask questions from our fans, and we apologize for this, but he was spitting so much knowledge, and we only
Hmm.
had Chris, I believe, what, 20, 25 minutes with them.
yeah, I think it was 30 total. It was great. If you haven't, go
30
back and watch it.
total.
It's a nice companion if you're going to
Please.
buy the book too.
And get his
Yeah.
book, which I had downstairs.
And we'll have him back on. He was incredible.
He was incredible, Kym. And Will is a talker as well. And his book is something like called The Art of Healthy Arrogance and Why Not Me. But please go get his book, because Will Packer started out as an engineer. Who better than you? The Art of Healthy Arrogance and Dreaming
Yeah.
Big. That didn't sound nothing like what I just said the title was. You'd never found that there.
They
But
ended up with a coloring book.
I know Will Packer is a talker like Kym and I, and he just would come on, and you don't have to ask him much because he'll go right into it. And he was dropping so many gems for life,
Yeah.
not be take away Hollywood, just about how do you become an arrogant, not looking at it in a negative. Like for me, Kym, and I'm gonna let you speak. I've always thought you had to be humble and
Yeah.
grateful, and I don't
Speak it. Speak
deserve
it.
this. And I'm
Speak.
walking in God's blessing, and it's a testimony. And I've been climbing up the rough side of the hill. And Will is going, no, you can be that, but you deserve to be there. And I always walked in the place of, because that's what my parents
Hmm.
told me. You don't deserve to be there. Anybody could take your place, Sherri. So you
Yep.
better be grateful. And that's how I came up. And I think especially with women, we have that thing ingrained in us. Like we don't deserve to have a place at the table. I struggle with that all the time. I'm gonna let you talk.
No, I was absolutely. Yeah, you need to shut up. And not because she needs to shut up. She got to say. Let me correct that for people like, oh my God, Kym. Sherri has
They're
to
not.
conserve her voice.
Here's the
She
thing. They're
just got
not
to.
gonna be like that with you, Kym.
Yep.
They're gonna be like, Kym is so sweet. How she talked to Sherri. Keep going. I'm gonna shut up.
Well, no, I was going to say absolutely. See, Mickey called me this morning. She watched our podcast, and she said, "Girl, I didn't do it." She said that Will Packer gonna have everybody walking around arrogant. She said, "I'm arrogant now, and I'm just getting my coffee." I mean, it makes you walk and think differently. So I'm going to get the audio because I definitely need to hear it. He's a good friend of ours. But I just wanted to say that, and I just wanted to say that Sherri didn't have a voice, so I want her to conserve her voice because we have a talk show, and that I knew I was going somewhere with this, and then I forgot because it's so
I
early. I'm not used to taping or filming or whatever we're doing early, but Will Packard, if you did not see it, please go back and watch the podcast, last week's podcast. And we want
Yeah.
everybody to know that we're going to have more guests like that. We'll give you a heads up, but we have been doing this podcast a while. And Sherri, both of us are persons. I like people more than Sherri, but Sherri talks more than me. So we are a great combination. Um, so there we go. We got
so
comedy dates coming up.
there you go.
Okay,
You
Chris.
got
Wait a
it.
minute.
Yeah.
How do you just leave a sub? We didn't even like wrap it up because what I was gonna
Yeah, we
say.
did. We said get Will's book. So
No,
what did you want to
no.
say? Say it
I want.
quickly and quietly.
Okay. Yeah, I did lose my voice last week on the show, and it was agony. I was in agony trying to do an interview with
Oh,
Felicia Rashad, and Tabitha Brown and play games. I don't know who I was around, but I took a COVID test. I took a flu A and B test. Everything was negative. My chest is hurting. I've been coughing a lot. This whole weekend, I've been trying to just like lay low. But even when I get it, I can hear it leaving again, because I got to be well by next week because I get an exclusive interview with Jonathan Majors, and I'm
Oh,
so excited
and
about.
we're gonna talk about that later, right?
But I did want to say about Will Pecker. I digress. Thank you. You guys, we are going to have more guests that we feel will be dropping a lot of knowledge and challenging you to go up and level up and be greater and be seen and all of that. But if there's somebody in particular that you would like to see, you can
Oh,
email
good
us at
idea.
gmail.com. And we can't promise. What is all of this stuff to keep popping up in random?
Okay, let her finish. Wait, Chris, hold up. I
know
got to
Chris
show some
just like
Chris.
put random stuff up,
Yes,
making
that's
me
my
distracted.
fault. Finish it.
Is
Sorry.
that? Did you text Chris and say keep Sherri on track? This is like a subtle reminder. I know you
So
did.
no, go finish this. This was really good. If there is someone you'd like to see on the podcast, please email
Yes.
us at two
Now we
funny
can't
mamas.
promise
Okay,
at gmail.com. We can't promise that we can get everybody that you want to see. But we do if people like us, and we can, try to make the call to bring people on. If you want to know about finances, starting a business, menopause. I've talked to Kym about some doctors I want to come on and talk about, really getting our health together as far as colonoscopies and brain health and, how do we make a decision? How do we not walk in fear? If there's a pastor, if there's a rabbi, somebody you want to know, we can't do no prisoners.
I was just about to say no, if they've come out and they've redeemed themselves and they got a book out or they're a great prisoner, we can have prisoners. We're not going to
that
discriminate.
redemption is subjective, Kym.
Wait,
but I say
you
this
see
to
these
say,
awards? You see these awards? That's what we do. Okay.
I'll make a suggestion right now. We need Freeway Rick Ross on here.
Yes.
What?
Freeway Rick. Seriously.
Yes.
Not the rapper,
The
not the
drug
guy who
dealer?
stole the name.
I know who you talk. I know who Freeway Rick Ross is and why.
You know what?
He owns dispensaries now. He's a legit
Yep.
businessman. He got himself out of prison. He became a
I'm not talking
became
to
a
nobody
lawyer.
about getting no damn weed dispensaries.
But he got out of he got himself out of prison. He studied to become a lawyer in prison.
We'll talk about this off air because can we have David Banner? David Banner would be a good one for the podcast. Yes.
I would love to have David Banner on. Absolutely.
Yep.
I would love to have David Banner on our podcast.
Yep.
David Banner.
We're going yep.
I would love to.
Yeah, please.
I like this, Sherri. I like unhinged energy.
I would love to have
Yes.
David Banner on the show.
Yes.
David Banner, if you're listening.
Yes, David Banner. If you're listening, we can reach out to him, definitely. I would love to have him on there and soon. So, Chris, please put that in your notes. We're going to reach out to him this week. Question. So, Sherri, everyone, look at this. Sherri sends me this morning. Go ahead and play this video.
You want audio?
Yes, please. I want everyone to notice what she's stirring it with. Please play.
So I have lemon, I have oranges, and I got a ton, you can see that, a ton of ginger in there. And I'm bringing it to a boil. All of these amazing flavors. Taste a little bit. Bringing all of that to a boil, and then I'm going to put some honey in it once it cools down. But that's the tea that I'm about to drink. So it looks pretty good. The ginger's at the bottom.
The knife.
You see the ginger swirling around. All right now. Sickness be gone in the name of Jesus.
Please,
Okay,
everyone, don't you say a word. I want you to tell everyone about this tea. Everybody, please send Sherri a spoon. And tell her.
You know why I use the knife is because I didn't realize I was going to make a video. And I said, let me go make this video. And I didn't want to take the extra time to go grab a spoon from the dish rack.
You should be using a spoon anyway. That's what's killing me. I used the knife because I made a video. Tell people why you made it. What's in this fantastic tea?
I chopped up ginger, chunks of ginger, chunks of lemon, chunks of a mandarin orange, and I brought it to a boil. And then I grabbed Manuka honey. Manuka, look at that. Beautiful.
Ooh, it's coming out. Show them the front. Show them the front. Manuka honey.
Yeah, I got organic Manuka honey. It's got so many. Don't say that. It's just got a lot of amazing health properties. You can find it on Amazon. And the reason why I say don't say that because I got
Amazon. You can find it at a store near you.
Are we still boycotting?
What? Is it still?
We still boycotting?
Hey, they still acting a fool out there until they change their DEI.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Because I'm boycotting. But I thought, first of all, who is the de facto leader of the black folks to tell us what we're supposed to be doing? Is it Al Sharpton? Now, is it Mike Tyson? Is it Will Packer?
You know
what?
Who is
telling us?
Jamal Bryant is one, but
Jamal Bryant. His therapist is my sister. No, his sister is my therapist.
Call him Al Sharpton. Somebody call Al Sharpton.
I don't get Jamal Bryant's number. Do you have Jamal Bryant? And it wouldn't be respectful to his wife if I just text Jamal Bryant. Hey, Jamal, call me.
Go on his Instagram page and see what he's saying. Okay,
everybody don't know Jamal Bryant.
And with Moss, Reverend Moss, over in Chicago.
Who is that?
You don't know little baby Reverend Moss that we grew up with. You know him.
First of all, you just said little, and you said baby. So what is he? 3?
Okay. You know what? Because I grew up with him, and he was a child.
So you want me to call your cousin? You throw it in your cousin.
Everybody.
I don't know Reverend Moss, and I'm not being disrespectful. I just am aware of.
Hold on, let me see where I put.
You using the word little?
I did. I just learned last week. Last week not to do that. So,
but Kym, I do want to say that.
Okay, let me just say, Otis Moss, little. Don't say little. Don't say little. Otis Moss. Everyone knows because he was so young and he became this huge preacher in Chicago. Otis Moss is one of the biggest pastors. I'm telling you, I used to pop him in the head.
I want to apologize. First of all, Otis Moss, when you go Lil Otis, he sounds like a blind harmonica player. I'm just saying.
He won 3 Grammys posthumously.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
Oh, he's not alive. He's not alive.
I'm saying in your.
What does it say? It says little Reverend Otis Moss because he got his granddaddy is the big Reverend Moss. So I do say little because his father was a huge preacher in Cleveland, and now he's a bit whatever. Follow him and follow Jamal.
Well, I want to apologize to little Otis Moss. Kym just said little baby Reverend Moss. I'm apologizing too because I know that we probably have some followers that probably go to Reverend Moss's church. I want to apologize to you. I was not aware. We've never met before, so I apologize if I sounded like I was diminishing who you were. I take umbrage.
Oh, you know what? He was the one. You know what? Let me put it in perspective. He was the pastor in Martha's Vineyard on Sunday, where I remember we were eating when I had to go across the. That's him. Boom. That's everybody outside.
Why did you do this to me?
No,
Kym
you just.
Whitley.
I forgot. I grew up with him and forgot the first name, Jesus, and that's his daddy's name. Come on now.
But let me tell you how close. Can I tell you how close Kym and Reverend Moss are? So Kym and I were doing stand-up in Martha's Vineyard last summer. We couldn't even get in the church. I said, Kym, you friends with the pastor. Wait a minute, hold on, I gotta pull up my wig. It's falling off. Wig falling.
Jesus.
Too long. Just too long. I ain't got it glued or nothing. It's too long. But when they have a Sunday service, people this is the largest conglomeration of black wealth in Martha's Vineyard in the months of June or July, August sometime. And so when they got this church and it gets so crowded that people sit on the lawn to see the service. So Kym was like, oh, I know this little Otis. I know little Otis. She texted him. We couldn't get in that church for nothing. They wouldn't let us go through the side door. We couldn't go through the front door. We went and got some pancakes. That's how far away Kym was from little Otis. But I apologize to you, Reverend Moss, because now I'm aware of who you are. And
You ain't gonna just leave it like that. I got in at the end.
you got in. Didn't pay no attention to the other 4 of us that came with you as a team. We stuck outside in the heat on Martha's
Okay,
Vineyard.
all right. Go ahead. Okay, continue.
And real quick, just I have to interrupt too, because whenever you said it sounds like a old harmonica blues player, the character is someone I said sounded like someone who would have posthumously won 3 Grammys.
Oh, because I thought he died. I was
no,
like, oh my
I want to
God.
clear that up. I want to clear that up.
Thank you for clearing that up. And you another one over there instigating Chris Denman. You didn't have no. You jumped in. I know, what am I gonna do with you? Because that's what my grandmother used to do.
I jumped in. Hey, you said we're spry and there's a lot of energy on a Sunday. At least we started on time, right?
Right, kind of.
Well, we didn't quite.
No, there was a text thread Sherri was wanting to share.
So this is a text thread because we were supposed to start at 12. I think we started about 12:40. And so we're on the text thread, Kym, Chris, and I. And the text thread started off with Kym because we were supposed to start on time. And Kym said, let me see, where's Kym's thing?
You want me to read it?
Read it. Go ahead.
Kym said, can I have about, yeah, go on, read it, Chris. I can't talk.
Can I have about 7 more minutes? I got to let the dogs out and make my coffee, but I'm ready. And we're supposed to start at 12 Eastern. That's at 12.
Okay.
Christopher Denman, okay, with a white thumbs up. Next message, Sherri Shepherd, running to get a wig. Jeffrey forgot to bring it up to me. He was rushing to get his girlfriend. And then I made the eyeball emoji. And then about 10 minutes later, Sherri says, wait, I can't find my phone. To which I asked, what are you texting from?
I tell you.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
But when I say we are 2 mamas who happen to be funny, literally, I could not find my damn phone. It's almost like your reading glasses be on top of your head. Yeah. I was like, I can't find the damn phone. So let me tell Chris, I can't find my phone. Until he said, what are you texting on? And I looked and I went, oh, I found my phone.
No, now, you don't understand.
I had to run and get the wig.
So hard. We couldn't believe you said, I said, did she text that she can't find her phone? I said, maybe this ain't a good idea.
You know, when I tell you, that boy, that my son, I said to him, I said, Jeffrey, just 3 things I need, because we're in a brownstone. So I'm all the way up on the 4th level. I said, go all the way downstairs, get my glasses. Number 1, they're on the table. You got to do 1, 2, 3 with him. Number 1, the glasses on the table. Number 2, on the phone is my phone holder. Get that. And number 3, my wig is on the chair. 1, 2, I got it. You know, teenagers don't want you telling them. He come back up with 90 million pairs of glasses. Not the ones I told. Everyone, but not the ones I wanted. And the phone holder. No wig. And I said, Jeffrey, go back and get the wig. The Uber here, I got to go. Natalie's waiting for me. I got to go. Ugh. You know, so I ran down and got it myself, but I didn't have the bobby pins or nothing. And I put on old lashes. They sticking out. I look like one of them old divas, Kym.
Girl, that's the same thing I said. No. When I put my makeup on, I said, now I see why I used to look at older ladies and be like, what's wrong with their lashes? Why they got all that blush on? Baby, let me tell you something. When you can't see, that's when you know you old. When your makeup and the lashes got caked up stuff. I looked at me the other day. I said, boy, you have hit that age that the children are going to be like, look at auntie. She ain't got her lashes on right. Her makeup is all messed up. But wait, while we're speaking of kids real quick, Chris, can you put up the picture of Joshua while we on children? I just want to show the one of him with the 2029. And let me tell you what I was dealing with yesterday, Sherri.
Oh, look at him. He's so handsome.
So he is in the class. I took him to this school that it's a private boys' school. I've saved all these years. And I said, I'm going to use the money and put him in high school and college. I'm going to use the money for that. Look at his face. I said, Joshua, you are in the class of 2029. He hated this school. And we've been coming to it. And I was like, you got in, they accepted you. And this was one of them schools, I told you, they showed up at the house and brought him a box and another student. We said, we want to welcome you to the school. I was like, first of all, how'd y'all get in my gate? But it was, he Hated it. I just want to tell you about that with the teenager. He got
Well,
an
first of all,
attitude. Mhm.
I'm gonna start with how did they get in your gate? AARP probably gave a passcode to get into your
Show
gate
did because they can
because
get in.
AARP will find you as soon
They
as you
will
get to the
find
A.
you.
They will be there waiting with a flyer on your door.
Them
Secondly,
and the IRS.
why did he not like it? Can you talk about it or no?
Yeah. Well, first of all, he doesn't like it because it's an all boys school. That's number one. As soon as I said that, but the most important thing, what I realized yesterday, he was moping around. He said, I don't want to talk. I want to be alone. Immediately I said, let me call his little friend, mother, who I'm good friends with. So immediately I called her. I said, can I speak to your daughter? She gets on the phone. I said, what's wrong with Joshua? That's the first thing I did. She's like, oh, he texts me. He's upset. He doesn't want to go to that school, and he doesn't want to go to it because she's not going to it. And I want to say, that girlfriend ain't going to be your girlfriend in 4 years. That ain't going
Oh,
to be your
don't say that. They
girlfriend.
don't want to hear that. I told Jeffrey the
Okay.
same thing. Jeffrey about jumped out the window and pushed me through it. Jeffrey said, no, we're getting married and I'm not getting a divorce and I'm not bringing another wife in so that my daughters and my children, because when you say his children, he's talking about him, so that my children have to deal with another woman in their life. I'm going to make it work. I'm not going to put
Oh,
that on my children. And
what?
I was like, are you referring to me? Are you
Oh,
referring
he
to me?
absolutely is referring to you.
This
He was like,
story.
no. Because he heard how calm I was. He heard that mom's about to slut out of me. And he was like, but I'm not going to make my children suffer through different wives. I'm going to get one
Oh,
wife and make it work. And we're going to get married.
oh,
I said,
oh,
Jeffrey,
oh.
there's going to be many girls in your life, honey. You're going to meet other people and you're going to like them. He was not trying to hear it. When they in they first loves and stuff like that,
Girl,
Kym, you
he
know,
got
because
me looking.
the
Is
thing
that
that
what's
got
going
hard.
on? Wait a minute, you don't understand. He got me looking at this other school, which I did
Oh,
not apply to. That cost, I know, I'm doing dumb stuff. And everybody's like, no, Kym, put him in the boys' school. He's going to be okay. Just stay the course. But
You
the
gotta
other
stay the
school
course so he
is
won't be distracted.
right. But Chris Spencer was like, that other school is fantastic. And it is, but it might be fantastic and too much for him. This is a smaller school. You know what we need, Sherri, but that is that. I had to bring that up and because we were talking about kids. But you know what? Let's go ahead and promote our comedy dates real quick. Everybody's a little commercial break. I'd like to tell you about me and Sherri are on the road, but first of all, Two Funny Mamas. Two Funny Mamas is going to be in Dallas, Texas on Sunday, May 11th for Mother's Day. We got a 3 o'clock show, and it's going to be it's at the Burton Theater in Dallas, Texas. And right now, you can go to sherryshowtv.com for the tickets. Two Funny Mamas, we want to start and get that sold out right
we,
I
now.
think for Ticketmaster, real quick, I was checking
Oh,
Ticketmaster. Chris,
yeah,
would
we
you
get
mind
to.
checking?
Well, go ahead. What was it?
Well, because I now on my app, I got to fill in my email and the password, and I forgot if I got nasty sex 8426 as my password or
shut
kinky sex
up. You know what?
8426.
Classic Sherri
Just stop.
Shepherd. Two
Why
Funny
you look?
Mamas Mother's Day show. It's at the Bruton Theater in Dallas, Texas. It's May 11th. You can get tickets sherryshowtv.com/tour. And you can also go to Ticketmaster. Two Funny Mamas Mother's Day show. That's a Sunday show, 3 p.m. You can go. There's still a few. They're going quick, so get them fast. Get those seats. Looks like a great theater. Dallas, Texas. Take your mom. Take your friend's mom. Take an attractive mom, an unattractive mom. All the moms can go see Sherri and
We're gonna
Kym.
try and see. We're gonna try and see if we can have Kim and I have been talking about it like a special guest. We can't. We don't know, but we definitely Kim and I will be there, and we really wanted to do something together for the mothers. So please bring your mothers out, and also Kim, something I wanted to ask if this is okay with you. Kevin and I were talking. We would love if you don't mind sending a picture of you and your mother to us at
Oh
Two Funny
yeah.
Mamas at Email. because we'd love to play like a little photo montage on the excuse me, on stage of you and your mother or just your mom with her name, and we would love to
Oh yeah.
transfer that over and play like a little montage with a beautiful song. So if you don't mind sharing that, nothing will be done with the picture. It will be destroyed after we use it for if we use it for another Mother's Day show, maybe not, but no, we'll destroy it. It will only be used for the Mother's Day show on May 11th. If you feel so inclined, send a picture of you and your mother or just your mother or the person in your life who is a mother. That means a lot to you. To twofunnymamas@gmail.com and just put, like Dallas show, Mother's Day show. So please grab a ticket because Kym and I are we have committed to doing big state arenas, and we got to sell these tickets. So
Right, we got to sell these tickets. But on that note, we got to tell people about our appearance at the New Jersey, the JPAC on June
20th.
look at me. Yes, June 20th. We are going to be, Chris gives us these notes, but he ain't put the whole thing on there.
Let's be careful now.
It's not
June
on there,
20th.
Chris.
I'm looking at June 20th, njpac.org for tickets. Friday, that's June 20th, 7 p.m. available, 9:45 p.m. available. Your price, only $60. It's the Victoria Theater, Lizzie and Jonathan Tisch stage. You can go check that out, njpac.org for tickets. It's June 20th in New Jersey as part of the North to Shore Festival.
That's what I was looking for.
That one we have 2 shows that we're doing. So grab tickets for that. Excuse me. For the Mother's Day show, if you get tickets in the front row, those are VIP tickets. We will do a meet and greet with you before the show, because I got to leave to get back to New York for the show. But those front row seats, I think the first 3 rows are a specific meet and greet with Kym and I, where we'll talk to you and take a picture and all of that. So we're working on dates and things, but those are the 2 that we're doing. So we'd appreciate if you guys know someone in New Jersey or New York area, or you know someone in the Houston, Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth area, tell them to come to the show. And we will make you laugh. If you like us on the podcast,
oh yeah,
we're going to make you on the stage.
Yeah, and it's a fun kind of show. It's a different kind of show. If you haven't seen Two Funny Mamas on stage, we do our stand-up. You get to see us out of our element, but we also come together on the stage, and that's the most fun. And we never know what's going to happen because we do a lot of improv together. We do. Yeah, you don't. I know one time we were in New York, and when I tell you, I came out on Sherri, I'll never forget the best time I had, which I'm going to mention about the City Winery. Sherri had a show at the City Winery in New York, and she flew me in on her miles. I sat in the back of the plane, but no,
you did. Don't let people think that. I flew you.
No, I did.
Spirit.
I treated you like you're supposed to be.
She sure did. And I don't know how to do that because she knows she'd been in the back of the plane if it was me. So she flew me in. Let me tell you something. This has been my favorite Two Funny Mamas show live ever. We are on the stage together. First of all, she goes on and I'm supposed to get off, right? Sherri just talking to her. We having so much fun on stage. I'm supposed to leave and let her do her thing or whatever. Or she leave and let me do it. I saw a woman, I saw a man in the audience. And I said, yes, sir, blah, 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 blah. Somebody yells out, she's a woman. Let me tell you something. We could not recover. Do you remember that? I was like, what?
We thought it was a woman. So we were addressing her.
We thought it was a man. We thought she was a man. So we said, sir, or something like that. And her daughter or somebody's like, she's a woman. Let me tell you something.
We were mortified. Mortified. Like you can't even describe how we felt because it was sold out. It was so many people there. And that we kept calling this woman a man.
Yes.
When I say you don't call a person a man unless they look like a man.
But do you understand? And she wasn't trying to look like a man, but that's why her daughter was mad. But I was like, do you understand? I left Sherri on stage. I know that was wrong, I ran off. I couldn't take it. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't take it. I ran off the stage.
But what I remember though is you were back on the stage. And see,
Yes.
Kym, don't be showing up, Kym, because Kym don't let stuff go. And Kym, she got mad. Kym got mad. Don't you get mad at me because you look like a dude. And Kym started going off. And that was the funny part of it. People were cracking up because Kym was going off. Didn't you make the lady come up to the stage?
I made her stand up and show the people what we're dealing with.
Kym was going off, and I couldn't stop. I almost peed on myself because I was laughing so hard. And then here's the thing. People, they gave us grace because they know our hearts. So everything was all good, all fun. But we had a great show. We sat on and said, that mess was so daggone funny. And then one time, y'all, Kym, somebody said to Kym, we do a Q&A at the end. And a girl stood up, very young girl, and she said, you know, my mom is starting her own business. What advice would you give to her? So we start talking at the same time. And I say to the lady, you know, you got to trust in God. You got to have a path, be focused. Kym says, what does Kym say?
I said, I said, you got to get your own. I don't remember. I said something horrible.
No, I said, you got to be focused. And Kym goes, you got to sleep with them. You got to sleep with everybody. That was what you said, Kym. You did. And the girl, the little girl had to be 19. You did. You said you got to sleep with people.
That's
drinking.
What you
told.
I had to put my wig up. I was drinking. I think I was drinking.
And Kym said, so we're such yin and yang. Yeah, because Kym is sugar. Kym did embody sugar so much because that is her. And there was another Q&A that we did. And it was so funny because the lady stood up and she said, Kym had these sparkly jeans on.
Oh,
and she said, frequently, I love to just surprise guests. When they say, oh, I want to do something, I'll say, well, we're going to give it to you. Oh, you guys, I want your book. We're going to give it to you for free. So the lady said, and I know we're going to pay for it. It ain't no big woo. The lady said, Kym, I love your jeans. So I said, we're going to get you a pair. We're going to give you a pair of the same jeans, Kym. And Kym said, no, we're not. I'm not paying for that. And me and her got into an argument in our chairs. So Kym with this BS that she's doing, you know, I love people. Sherri, don't. That's such BS. Because I said, Kym, we can afford to, we just did a show and it's sold out. We can afford to get the jeans. Kym said, I'm not paying for it. Just as honoring auntie
I was, but then we tried to get the lady the jeans. Let me tell you something. We could not find those jeans. Yolanda, look, my stylist, let me tell you something. Flutter Design, she worked so hard. She said, Kym, I can't find those jeans. Oh, and then she found them. So she said, let's just send her your pair. She didn't want my pair because they was in the wrong size. I was like, go get them adjusted. So whatever. I tried. I want y'all to know
you
that.
Did.
But you know what? Yeah, I did. Let me make an announcement real quick. City Winery that I was coming to New York, everybody, this weekend coming up. Was it this weekend? It might have been this. It
was the 21st.
The 21st. New York City Winery has been postponed. I want to apologize to everyone in New York who got their tickets, but we're going to push it to April. And you can still come see me at the City Winery. I apologize. Usually this doesn't happen. But I have a reoccurring role on the Upshaws where I play Wanda Sykes and Kim Field's big sister. And their season is ending and they were like, we need you for the last 2 episodes. And what happens in our business, as Sherri knows, TV and film is the most important. That trumps stand-up comedy because that's what fuels stand-up comedy.
Find another verb. You find another verb to use. TV and film does what? It takes precedence.
Oh. First of all, you not trump me
use that verb.
On vocabulary. Fuel is not a good word.
I don't pay attention to you.
Cause you arrogant and because you done read Will Packer's book. Fuel, presidential, the president's precedent. Presidents.
It all leads back to the book.
It all leads back.
Who better
to
than
the
you?
book.
The Art of Healthy Arrogance and Dreaming Big by Will Packer. Go get that book. We give out the 4 copies of the book. We have 4 copies.
Yeah, we've got those on the
I
way.
don't like early morning Sherri. When I tell you, Chris, we changing this. We going back to nighttime. She talked too much. She got vocabulary words. I thought Fuel was okay. But let's move on.
Podcast.
Let's talk about.
We'd like to apologize to Fisk University.
I thought Fuel was a good word, but can we move on?
No, Fuel. No. You say it trumps. You said
oh no, we don't use that word. That ain't even in my vocabulary.
No, you used it. You used it.
I don't use
you
Trumps.
Used it.
I don't use
You
Trump.
did say.
I said Fuel.
Chris
I said
Denman.
Fuel.
No,
Chris. What did I say, Chris? Chris.
What'd she say?
You're breaking up.
Oh, Chris, you know what I said.
What did she say, Chris?
I said it was an F, it wasn't a T.
You said, what are you talking about? Trumps? I didn't hear you say Trumps. You said fuels.
Thank you.
No, she said it trumps. She did not say fuel.
Oh, you
she
know what?
said
Let's
it
move on. Chris, we're going to let the listeners
No, we're going to move on because you're wrong. Let me tell you, listeners,
y'all put it
when
in
this
the comments,
airs,
put it in the comments.
I will give the first person, I will give the first person who makes a comment about what Kym says, you will get, what you going to get from me?
Oh, boy. What about these, Kym?
Oh, my God. Oh, look what she got. Okay.
What?
So you gonna send the it? Wait a minute. No, because they're gonna lie for that. They're gonna lie. Hold up, I got something. Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. No. Show the picture, Chris. Show the picture what I got. Yo, the first person that comments to say what Kym said, I got a box of glasses. I got reading glasses for your behind. No. You can have any pair.
All right, let's do this because with your reading glasses and your thing, I'm gonna send somebody a jar of Manuka.
I will send somebody my creamer. I will send the creamer.
This is gonna get down to some nasty business.
Organic Manuka honey. Look at that beautiful brown.
Yeah, but you're all ordering it off the wrong place. But whatever. I'm gonna call Reverend Otis Moss.
If we're boycotting, I want. Okay, who's the de facto
Whoever
leader?
makes the comment, we're going to read the comments but we're going to move on now because I can't take it. Sherri, I want you to tell everybody.
We're supposed to be reading some comments from.
Will.
We're doing Jonathan Majors. I want to talk about the Jonathan Majors thing. And that's what you want to do, Chris.
Well.
Okay, here we go. Go, Sherri.
The reason why I got to have my voice back is hurting right now is because Jonathan Majors. No, you talk the stuff.
Put the
what
flyer
you do
up again over
trumps what I'm saying. What you said. What you do trumps what I'm saying. Jonathan Majors is
put that flyer over her face. The presidents. Presidents.
I said precedents. If you don't take that flyer off my face, Chris Denman.
Thank you, Chris.
Put it on Kirby's face. Who's a white
Kirby?
name? A white woman. That's who you look like, Kirby.
Heather. Put it on Heather's face. Tell them about the flyer. Tell them what you're doing.
I'm trying to, man.
I want y'all to give me the whitest name that Kym could be. Because that's who she look like. Susanna. Bridget.
Magazine Dream. Sherri Shepherd. Film
so Jonathan Majors.
Yes, go.
Jonathan Majors is coming on my show on Wednesday for an exclusive because we haven't seen Jonathan Majors in a long time since a lot of stuff has happened. He was exonerated. He was cleared. And
say it one more time. He was exonerated and cleared.
Of charges. I think he's got he may have to with a counselor or something, but exonerated and cleared. So his career just, it just took a turn. And, consequently, he had done this movie, Magazine Dreams, about the lengths that a person would go to be an all-star world bodybuilder and how it affected his mental state. It's a fiction. It's a drama. But literally, they were saying that this movie, Jonathan Majors, would be up for an Oscar for this movie, that the role was so groundbreaking. He transformed his body. Wow. Literally. That body right there transformed it. And he's coming on the show to talk about it, amongst other things. And I'm so thankful because I love Jonathan, have been supporting him. I hate that all of this had happened. I'm glad that he was exonerated. I'm excited for he and Megan Good. They're now engaged to be married. So he's coming on my show. And we're also, by the time this airs, I don't think it'll still be, I think, because this is, I think Thursday. It's a public screening of his movie, Magazine Dreams, because it comes out on the 21st on Netflix. And we're doing a private screening and a Q&A with Jonathan about the movie. And I will say this, it is only about the movie. So I really can't wait to talk to Jonathan. He's an incredible actor. And, if you saw him in any of his films, was the one he played with Regina King and Idris Elba. He was a Western. I forgot. It was during COVID. It was amazing.
No, I love that movie because Regina, she directed it, didn't she? It was
no, she didn't direct that one. But he was in that series that she was in with the blue people on Netflix. Remember?
There was blue.
That was The Watchmen, and you're thinking of The Harder They Fall.
The Harder They Fall. Yes.
If you have not seen The Harder They Fall, Jonathan Majors was the star. Go and see that daggone movie. Everybody was in that movie. But he's such an amazing actor, so I'm really excited that he's coming. But I need my voice in order to really dig deep into his deep as 9 minutes to let me go. So that's it. My voice is hurting. But Chris, I want you and Kym to take over because I think we had some comments from
definitely here. I've got that. That was the Harder They Fall that you all were talking about with on Netflix. So
good.
Yeah, lots of comments to get to, all kinds of fun stuff. Let me get myself in here real quick. Kym, we've got an active audience, as you know. People loved the Will Packer episode, so if you haven't yet, go back and watch that. Share it with a friend. Recommend it to folks. I'm telling you, if these things pop, you're just going to get bigger and better guests here on Two Funny Mamas as we move forward, too, and that's who better than you for the full experience. Check these comments out. Some of the listeners at Cree Jackson 1575 Kym, please have Will return. He's all that. Love the tips and the middle names for Kym. Hilarious. I was going to say Kimberly Susanna Whitley.
Will Packer called you by a different middle name every time he said your name.
So funny.
Hilarious.
I'll say this, Kym, what's it take to keep somebody like a Will Packer to want to come back on, right? He's pushing a book, but in reality, I know a ton of our listeners bought the book. They said they did. I believe them. What's it take whenever you're that busy and you're running around? You both have been around people like this your whole lives or your career. What's it take for somebody like him and to get him back on? What makes him interested in coming back on Two Funny Mamas? Is it the long-term friendship? What else?
There's two things. One is we are good interviewers. You can have fun. And he said that. He said this was such a good interview. When we allow people to be free and have fun, that's number one, how we can get them back. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the biggest thing, that I'm likable. And so
I heard the way you phrased that. Do you want
to?
Wait a minute. What did you say?
Therefore,
what did you say? That's the one good thing. What?
I said that we are fantastic interviewers. Yep, that's what I said.
And who's likable?
I said we are likable. Yep, that's what I said.
Sherri, rest your voice, hon.
Since you got selective hearing, you heard that, didn't you? Okay, I'm sorry, but that's how we do it. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I like that. I agree. That's a good answer too. You don't have to. It doesn't always have to be 60 minutes. You know what I mean? If people come on and they want to have fun, you all brought that. So at Deborah Miles 3605, I love all of Two Funny Mamas podcasts. What podcast with Will Packer? Stupendous. With a heart and a prayer. So thank you. From Tara Germain. Absolutely. This is a longer one. I love it. Tara Germain. This is awesome. Thanks to Funny Mamas. I want to be a 50-year-old intern for Mr. Packer. Kind of gave all of us that feeling. You know how Gen X gets down. I had incredibly successful entertainment marketing company in my 20s and 30s. Now flounder trying to remember who I was and summon her to the front without the stress and anxiety of the past. I totally understand what Dawn from In Vogue is at. Mentally, I have a place, though, super expensive, but not my own home, which I have in my 20s. Anywho, buying the book as soon as the white man cuts my paycheck, which I'm fortunate to have, but I'm an entrepreneur first. Any advice, Kym, for this woman who does find that spark, but wants to kind of go back to the past and relive some of that success without the stress?
Wow. That's a tough one, because I don't believe in going back to the past.
Ooh, I wouldn't have expected you to say that.
Yeah, no. I've done that too many times, or tried to. It's a waste of time. You cannot repeat
What was his
the
name?
past. That's just the past. Okay, Chris, that was good. Several names, not a name. But you cannot just repeat the past.
Got it.
Sherri has
Oh
left
my God.
the building. But I believe I know Sherri. Yeah, but I know Sherri has something to say about this too, because we've lived a lot. We've had a great life, and we keep living, but we are always looking for what is next. What is the next level? Leveling up. And leveling up will bring her that, because I think you have that euphoria. She had that joy. She had that in the past. She had that money. She had that thing, and she wants to feel that again. But what you have to do is say, what am I going to do to get that feeling again? You can't go back and get that again, but you can get something new and something better. Sherri, your turn.
It's so interesting. I don't have a specific, because that's something I would have to think about, but I agree with you. She wants the feeling of that euphoria of I was a boss, I was sexy, I had this big place that was a lot of money. Now you got to look forward to what's the next chapter of your life going to be, because it is a circle of life, and this is, as much as I hate it, it's a circle of life. There are other people who are taking our place. So what now? Maybe to get that feeling, what are you leaving this world? What do you like putting in place? I'm always a big one. What's your legacy now?
Legacy, yeah.
Of what you're cementing so that people remember you, but also, what are you passionate about? Because, the passion is still there. You may have to move the fine china out the way. Really sit in stillness and go, what is it that I'm passionate about? And how can I see that passion through? Because as we, at least for me, I talk about this with Kym all the time. As I get older, things don't matter to me like they used to. I was hot to trot 10 years ago. Now I'm just hot flashing. Now I can't.
Please write that down.
Like, Kym, remember there was a time when all I used to talk about was sex. Oh, I just want to.
Yeah.
I don't really think about that. I think about other things, like, how am I gonna make a difference in people's lives? And things don't mean as much. I'm about to get rid of all of this shit in my house because it's too much.
Yep.
Want to simplify. So I would say, literally get back. Who is your solid system of friends, friends? My friendships have gotten smaller. Because that's really important to me. More meaningful. If I ain't crying every 3 days going, Kym, I just love you so much. Who are your friends? What are the things that you really, maybe there's some things that you didn't get to do that you always wanted to do. So sit back and go, how can you take those strengths that you have? Because those have not left you. We may not be able to move as fast as we want to. We may not be able to remember stuff like we want to, but there are still strengths that we have. And how can you use those strengths to further? Kym and I used to go through this thing with stand-up. Like, we really didn't take stand-up as seriously as we should have. We used to do it. We love doing it. But now we have a passion for it. And we've taken this strength that we have. Kym gonna be in Bellflower, California, stand-up club. God damn it.
Did you just cut her off with the
Well, she's saying you have a passion for stand-up. You could enjoy that passion March 28th, the Bellflower, California, with Kym Whitley.
I don't even know if you can buy tickets to this place. You just got to show up. I don't even think
No,
there's tickets.
no. You got to get tickets. Also, I'm going to be at Oxnard at Levity Live for one night. These are one-night shows. This is March 23rd. One night only. That's
I might as well just go over Kym's house and ride with her to the club. She needs somebody to bring her to the club because Kym can't drive at night. So if you know where she lives, only if you know where she lives, go and show up and meet Andre over there about an hour beforehand and agree to take the wheel. But I do want to use the if you can pull that down, not like once you can't remember words, the example of stand-up. Kym and I never took it seriously. And it was at this age, the age that we are now, go back 4 years, that we agreed to do a podcast. And what I was told by a lot of people in the industry was, celebrities do these podcasts, but it usually doesn't last more than a year because it's a lot of work. We're going in our 4th year of doing the podcast. We 230 episodes. Tired, not tired, going through stuff. There's been a lot of stuff that y'all don't know about that we go through, but we still wanted to bring joy. That was one of our strengths. We're funny. We love bringing joy. We love making people laugh. And so this is something that probably, had Kym and I started it 20 years ago, wouldn't have worked. They didn't have podcasts then, but it still wouldn't have worked because we was all over the place. Kym still is all over the place. But even in her all over the place, and we've harnessed that and been able to create a very successful podcast. So we just looked in stand-up. Now we're going on the road together, selling out different places. And we want to do so much more. So we took the strengths and the passions and we kind of like harnessed it because we didn't do this 10, 15 years ago. And I think don't discount being older because there's stuff that comes that the young ones don't have that we have. Like I said, we may not move as fast. We may not be able to twerk. We may not be able to do some of that stuff. But there's some stuff in you, mama. You just got to believe in yourself. Felicia Rashad said, be happy with yourself. See yourself. And when you're worrying about yourself, you ain't got to worry about other people. So I think Kym was very succinct where I rambled a lot. She's better giving advice. But I hope
Stop.
it's something like that.
But no, I think it was some great advice. I don't know why I'm sitting here with these glasses on looking like this. But
that's one of the boxing glasses you got.
Oh, right. So thank you for your comments. Oh, please, Chris, show that box of glasses. I just want to thank my girlfriend, Lisa Haynes. She sends me lots of glasses. I'm telling y'all, it's 1,000 glasses. Lisa, this is it. Don't you send me any more eyeglasses. First of all, the strength is 250. That is way too high. Now my eyes ain't got adjusted to that.
Don't send me no 250.
Because you are what, 175, right? I was 175.
But here's the deal. If you don't take them out that screen, Chris, trying to make it 250. I think Kym is going to send somebody a box a week of glasses. I go from 125. I got 125, 150, and 175. It's whatever glasses that are right next to me.
That you can pick up, right? No, it's too much. But we're going to
send. Which one should I send? We signed both. Who had the advice? Then signed
from the questions, right?
Email your address to twofunnymamas@gmail.com, please.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it was a flyer for when we did Martha's Vineyard in August. But the thing is,
but it's signed.
It's signed. So we're gonna get that out to you, honey.
And that,
sweetness.
Yes, we will.
I know we're quick. Oh, go ahead, Kym, please.
Okay, I want to.
Tell us if you want the little one or the big one.
Yeah, there's 2 sizes. Oh, okay. I have to quickly. Sherri doesn't like. It's a big one and a smaller one. Okay. I want to quickly move. We got to work on those for our show in Dallas. Everyone, we're gonna have posters up in all the beauty shops. If you have a beauty salon in Dallas, please email us that too, because we want to bring you a poster to put in your window for the show. Listen, Sherri doesn't like me to start the show this way, but so we're coming toward the end. I just want to do a couple of things. We had some funerals. I just want to. We Roberta Flack's funeral was last weekend, and a lot of people showed up. I didn't get to make it. It was in New York City. I was going to send Sherri, but she lost. That's the program, Roberta. But Sherri lost her
I
voice,
lost
so
my
I
voice.
couldn't
I
send
couldn't
her.
go.
Yep. Chris, you can just go on through. And Stevie Wonder showed. Nope, that's Angie Stone's. Okay, I'm trying to. I sent
Sorry,
it to him in order.
I didn't realize they were in order. That's my fault. My fault.
Yeah, that's what I do, Chris. I send it to you in order. This is Stevie Wonder. You can see Stevie got up and sang while somebody was playing a harp. I ain't never seen nobody sing to a harp. And that was at the end of the funeral. Of course, Tamika was there, so I took a picture of the screen. I was stalking the funeral online. And then we can move on to this weekend was our beloved Angie Stone. Now, this was impressive. I loved, of course, her. Look at that casket, Sherri, with those roses.
Wow.
I want y'all to know
Wow.
that's how I want y'all to do me, and then burn me up. But I want the presentation.
Ew.
Huh?
Ew.
That's not.
No, we're not
'Cause you
burning
got-
you up. We got
With
to.
the
No, that's an
Viking,
expensive
the Viking
casket.
funeral,
No,
send you out in
you
a
gotta
ship.
take that casket back. We're gonna borrow the casket. Show me in the casket, in this nice, expensive casket. Put the roses around it just like that. But y'all get that casket back. You hear me? Don't y'all pay for that casket. Because it's just going in the ground. It's
No,
going to
no,
get
no.
dirty. Send
No,
that
no.
back.
This is what I told all of your friends and family. We'll borrow
Uh-huh.
the casket, but we'll put you in a
Boom.
wooden casket, like the cheap one,
Boom.
and then put you
Okay.
in the ground.
But then I'm
you're
going to be
not
in the
get
ground. I don't need to be. Okay, boom. All right. So that was Angie Stone. And I think, was there another picture from Angie or that was it? Okay.
Yeah, the
But
older
Angie-
was the older picture of you.
Oh, yeah. This is, girl, somebody sent me this. I said, I was doing Angie a long time. Look at us.
Wow.
Girl, me and Angie Stone
Why do
back
you look
in
like
the
Left
day.
Eye Lopez? Why do you look like a member of TLC?
Right, because that was the time then. But wait, what is this a call me? Am I saying call me? What sign was that? Hang loose?
Like Hawaiian
What
hang
was-
loose. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Were we in Hawaii? I don't remember. But that was back in the day, right before I was starting stand up. I was starting to wear those hats. Is that not funny? Cheryl
Wow.
Jones sent me that. I was like, wow. So
I love
those were the people that passed. Now for a funnier.
Can I say
a
one
better-
thing
let's-
about Angie Stone?
Yes.
Oh, somebody at my door.
Yes.
Tyler Perry got up and spoke. Hold on 1 second. You can leave the package at the door, sir. Thank you
See,
so
this
much.
This is our
Thank
podcast.
you.
This is great. It's the end of the show. This is people get to a little peek in.
Why are the dogs on the couch? They know better. Get off that couch. Y'all know better. In my
Sherri,
face.
We've
Okay,
been
sorry.
we've been to the Whitley estate. Those dogs lay wherever they want to lay. Come on.
No, they don't.
Come on.
Get off. They're not listening to me. Listen, let's move on
Tyler
to
Perry.
something. Oh, go ahead. Tell me about Tyler.
Tyler got up and spoke about Angie, but he got into a righteous indignation about the fact that Angie was stripped of her rights. She didn't have any money. He said, where is her money? Why did this happen to her? He said, I am tired of people taking advantage of our people. If you can look at it on social media, but it was a very impassioned speech about the fact that Angie Stone should not have died without the rights to her music, without people taking money, that they took advantage of her. She should not have died having to perform to survive. I'm gonna look at the full thing, but it was people were very emotional about that, about the fact that he said he's tired of our folks being taken advantage of in this way. So I thought it was very heartfelt. Angie Stone, if you listen to her lyrics, it's just, oh my goodness. But I love that you share pictures, Kym, of how you've known Angie for a long time and Roberta Flack. Okay.
No. I want to move on to something that's a little more joyful because you told me to.
All I said was I just said, don't make me sound controlling. I just said, Kym, you lead off. Hey, welcome to Two Funny Mamas. Okay, we got some deaths that we need to talk about. Funerals. And I'm going, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay.
This is the one thing that happens in your relationships.
We all
because you don't butter people up. You don't like it. You just
Easy.
go over. That's it. So I just directed you to go into a different. Put it at the end.
Name one award ceremony like the Oscars or Emmys that doesn't start with in memoriam. Come on.
We tried. Kym don't want to listen to nobody.
They don't start with it, Chris.
Kym, all right, have at it.
But there were some joyous occasions, of course, this weekend. Sherri did not get to come. Niecy Nash celebrated her birthday, and Sherri was supposed to fly in. And look at Niecy, girl. Look at Niecy and Joshua. Joshua happy? Joshua came to the party. First of all, what's in his cup? That's the first question. He was at the bar. Look at Niecy's outfit. He was so excited. And when did Joshua get taller than Niecy? So her birthday party was a rodeo.
That girl's so damn skinny. That outfit looks amazing.
Yeah, doesn't that look good? She gives the best parties. I've missed a bunch of them. This party was so much fun. Go ahead. You can just scroll through the pictures. Joshua, I got Joshua there late because everyone kept asking about him. So I said, get it. Mignet, just bring him. And he missed, I don't know if you keep going, Chris. He got to see some people. This is Jill Scott's son, Jet. They were 3 years old together. And so Jet was like, please, look at how handsome. So for them to reunite really warmed my heart. I was so excited. This is, of course, our girl. That's Wendy Raquel Robinson and Nichelle, from was Access or ET.
Yes.
So he got to see Wendy. These are just a few shots. Now this one right here. This is the auntie moment right here. This young man is a rapper by his last name is Choppa. His first part is NL, I think it's Nile, his first, but it's NLE. NLE Choppa. He came up to me, first of all, with security everywhere. I didn't know who he was. And his mama was standing right next to me. And he said, I love you as Sugar. You were this, you're that. He was so nice. And he had this diamond grill. And I was looking at him crazy, I guess, Sherri, because I was like, yeah. And he tapped my shoulder and said, your son will know who I am. I was like, oh. I was like, I know. Then I found out he got like 18 million followers. Then he introduced me to his mama. His mama was young as I don't know what. They were so nice. And I got to reach out back to him because I was like, So Josh was rushing to meet this man because I sent him a picture. He left. I went to the bar. He turned around. He was gone because I was going to get his mama's number. So I got to go to a concert, make sure I say, Sugar here. Tell him Sugar is in the back. I got to come in because my son's going to kill me.
Look.
These, yep. That's Sean Robinson. That is a girl, Tracy Edmonds, and of course, Jill were there. And you can move on, Chris, because I want to just go really. That was for you. We took this picture for you. Who is that, Sherri?
That's Judy. That's Debrat and her wife, Judy.
Yes.
Kym, y'all look so cute.
They love you. They were like, where's Sherri? That was Tia, of course, Maury.
Maury.
He was having a ball. And this I wanted to show you. Is there a video where Sherri missed? This would have been her favorite part.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Or whatever. I don't know if you have something else.
I got your video. Hang on 1 second. Sorry.
Or if there's another picture, because I picked these so Sherri could see what.
I love this.
She missed.
Because while you're looking for the picture, I bought my ticket to fly in. I had my hotel. I wasn't supposed to be staying at the hotel that the party was at, and I had to call Niecy and say I'm too sick to go. The outfit that I had on was so fly, so freaking fly. I had on bell bottoms with a big belt buckle. I had on a sleeveless vest, and this, that boobies out to the gods, and it was tight, very tight. And I had on stiletto glittery boots. Let me show you the boots.
Okay. And I was going to ask Niecy, I wonder why she didn't do best dress.
Oh,
Seems like she
not
could
even-
have. There's several candidates.
You really should have. Yeah, but I didn't, and I did not run around the picture, take a lot of pictures with people because it's one of them parties with a lot of celebrities. Oh my God, Taraji P. Henson was hysterical. She had a grill in her mouth. Oh my God, it was hilarious.
I thought these were the boots, but they weren't. I got these boots.
Oh my gosh. So were you gonna put the pants on the inside?
No, they was on the outside, so all you would see is the heel, the stiletto heel, but the belt, everything was tight and form fitting, and I had a big ass hat. Oh my gosh! And I had this long hair hanging to my butt, blonde hair.
Oh, I don't love that.
I had the outfit.
You know, Tiana Taylor came in there. She had blonde hair. I didn't get to her. You know, it'd be hard. You know, she came in there for a quick second because I don't know her. And I wanted to run over and say something, but I didn't. But she had hair like that. So many people were just, it was fan. It was just really.
Did the Kardashians come out? Oh, no. I learned the dance too.
Yes, girl. Look, with the fans. When I tell you they came out, I learned the dance too, but I didn't do it in public. I was in the back. I did a little bit of it. And
Kelly Park.
That's Kelly, yup. Kelly Park's the director.
She's a director. She directs the Upshaws.
Look at that with the fan, girl. They was getting it. You hear me? Absolute fun. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing right now with the camera.
Were you drunk when you took that video?
No, I only had one drink. It was, it was a lot going on. You wanted to see people. I was eating, talking. You went to breast stinking. I really spent most of the party waiting on Joshua to get there. But Niecy gave a really great party. Her mom was there. No, Niecy, first of all, Jessica sang, right? Let me tell you something. But playing the guitar, had the country hat on, was playing country. I have never seen her perform. And I didn't know she could do country music. I was impressed. I was like, wow. And then Niecy and her baby girl, the little one. Yeah, yes. Her and Dia got on stage and sang together. It was so, because they all were doing country music and singing. I was like, what a fantastic, and the other daughter looked like she should be my daughter, the oldest daughter.
Danielle.
Yep, Danielle, you got the names. And Mama was there. It was really a lot of fun.
Margaret.
And Coleman Domingo. It was so, she had all the celebrities there, first of all. But it was fun.
Did the Kardashians come? You know, she's working on a show with Kym Kardashian.
Oh, that's right. She is working with her. Nope, they did not show up. I think there's a lot of, around the Trump and Elon stuff. I don't know if they want to come out in public. They probably
What's
was like,
happening with that? What is that? What happened?
Kym is laying all on the Tesla, promoting it, and people, the little white girl was going.
But is it a current picture? Because everybody had a Tesla. In LA, you didn't see a BMW or Mercedes around because everybody had a Tesla.
Had a Tesla, right.
So was the picture an old picture?
I don't know. I just saw it on Instagram, a white girl going off about some new campaign. So I don't know. I'd have to investigate it, but I don't know if they feel comfortable coming out. I don't see them not supporting. I think, they got to make a statement or, see what side they're on.
They're used to all of this. This ain't nothing that's new to them, scandal and people liking them and not liking them. I wanted to give a shout out to David Arnold. David A. Arnold. Why am I giving David Arnold a shout out?
His birthday was yesterday. Okay. I mean, not yesterday, it was this weekend. David A. Arnold's birthday was, Joshua is calling me. Why is he calling me from in the house? Go ahead, give the David Arnold shout out.
Jeffrey calls me from in the house. Jeffrey's right down the hall and will call me. And I go, just come and tell me what you need. But he refuses to not call. And another thing he does, and I know Joshua does it, Chris, if he calls me bro one more time and dude one more time, bruh, it ain't even bro, bruh. Come on, bruh.
How old is Jeffrey? 19?
19.
Okay,
Bruh.
so I just did commentary for fights on Friday night, right? 2,000 people there, all these pro fights, everything. The ring girls, I didn't realize it, were like 20, 21, and they were talking to people, and I heard bruh 740 times, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, would you would you stop?
That's all Jeffrey
bruh,
uses.
bruh.
Bruh. And I go, Jeffrey, I'm not your bruh. I'm your mother. You say mama. You say ma.
That's way worse to a parent.
But this is what he said. He goes, can I say shit? That I better not ever hear my name, Sherri, come out of your mouth. Oh, bruh. What I just tell you? I don't even correct it no more. Because bruh. Does Joshua call you bruh?
Bruh, he says bruh. He'll call me bruh, but he'll use it. I don't play that. I don't.
Girl, that bruh.
No. I don't want to miss this because he was such an important part of everyone's life, especially with this show. But you mentioned David.
Yeah, but David A. Arnold, it was his birthday, and y'all who follow us, been our followers and fans for a long time, know who David A. Arnold is. If you're new, David A. Arnold was one of the GOATs of being a stand-up comic. He and Kym grew up in Cleveland. They were the best of friends. They were like brother and sister. They went on the road and they had a whole tour of, it was called He Say, She Say. And they would both get on stage with their perspective. And then they would both do stand-up. And Kym loved David so much that she took a back seat because she really wanted people to get exposed to David A. Arnold. So even though it was her show when she was headlining, she took David with her so he could get his shine. And from that, he was able to get a stand-up special called, was it Big Fat Ballerina?
Fat Ballerina and It Ain't for the Weekend too.
That Kym was a producer of. And from there, people got to see David A. Arnold and he just exploded. He was able to secure a kid show called That Girl Lele.
That Girl Lele, yeah.
That Girl Lele. And Will Packer was one of the executive producers on the show. He got a deal with Kevin Hart and Lena Waithe. They were working on a sitcom about his life. If you watch old clips of David A. Arnold, all he used to talk about was his marriage and his family to Julie, his wife, Julie, who used to be a former Rockette. And they've been married over 20 years. And they got Anna Grace and what's his other daughter?
And Ashlyn. Mm-hmm.
And Ashlyn. And he just was you can describe him better. David was surly and, old auntie and, always, I'm just goddamn, and I used to say, David, I can't stand you, but I love you so much. Oh, I can't stand you, David.
He was so funny.
Yes.
And the thing, I guess I have never, it's hard to wrap your head around that he's gone. And I say this because I'm really trying to describe it. His energy, he was living ahead of himself. And when I say that, because he was so busy, he always was doing Instagram posts. He was always working on a TV show, a movie, his stand-up, his family. And I'm saying, hey, David, that might have put you in the ground. He was a force of nature. His energy was ahead of him. He was on his way for another tour that was booked out 100 cities, but he was going to Carnegie Hall. I was like, what in the world? He was on a lightning bolt path. And that's why it's hard to even, his energy is still around. It's hard to believe that he is gone, but he is a person that will show you live your life to the fullest every single day. Go for your passion every single day. Do what you love, because he died doing what he loved. He was on a daggone Zoom meeting for his TV show.
And the thing about it is, like you say, his energy, and he was always so busy, but it wasn't work to David because he loved what he did. And he was at Carnegie Hall, and he was that's when my talk show made its debut. And he was the first comic that was going to be on my Laugh Lounge to promote Carnegie Hall. And, David, literally, I encourage you to look up his YouTube clips. And when he was on Two Funny Mamas, he's just so funny. But when he did a really wonderful thing for his wife, it was I don't remember what anniversary number it was. And he hired a stylist to get her a year's worth of clothing. He brought in her closest friends, flew them in. He rented this big mansion in Malibu or something, where it was just a weekend of her very close friends. And he did that, and he bought her a new ring, like a diamond ring. But this is the thing, and it was so tender. But here's the cheap part of David A. Arnold. This ninja called both Kym and I and said, do y'all got a designer bag you can give me so I can give to Julie? And I said,
gently
what?
Gently used.
Gently used. He said, it's our anniversary. I'm doing something for us. And I know you got a bag over there, Sherri. She ain't been using that much. If you just give it to me. I said, hey, I'm not giving you. You got to go buy a bag.
But Sherri,
he goes,
have
you know how much that costs? You know how much that costs? Now, he ended up getting a new bag for her because she had to get the ring, she had to get through all of these designer bags. And the ring was in the last bag. But we clowned him so bad that he called us both and wanted gently used designer bags. I cursed him out so bad. I said, David A. Arnold. But that's the kind of person. And he would say, and this is not telling his business, but he would always say, we would sit and have these long talks. And I know as he encouraged you, Kym, he would always encourage me to get back to my stand-up roots. He would say, Sherri, you're a pure stand-up like me. And he said one time, David used to always talk about their marital problems. Kym has helped David and Julie. How Kym be helping married people? I have no idea, but she's great at giving you advice to stay together. But David would always say, I told Julie, if you're going to leave me, you're going to have to find out something new about this other one. You have to make it work with this other one. So you might as well stay with me. It is the
devil you know, right?
The devil you know. Stay with the devil you know. That just would make me laugh so much. And he would always end it. And this is what he would put in his posts. He said, marriage is like a cage match. The cage drops down, let the death match begin. That's what he would compare marriage to. And he would always, when he got frustrated, he'd grab his face and he'd go, God damn. And I said, David, you got to use everything. So and I don't want to take away from you, but we sure honor David. We miss him so much. Everybody loved David Arnold. When I talk about from the Jamie Foxxes to the Kevin Harts, they respected him as a writer, as a comic. He was living his dream as an executive producer of That Girl Lele, but he had like 3 other shows that he was talking to people about creating. And he always wanted to star in a show. So he was right on the cusp. His daughters are doing amazingly well, but he left a hole in so many people's hearts. So I just wanted to say, I love you, David. I know you're
happy heavenly birthday. Yeah.
Happy heavenly. And I can't stand you, but I love you so much.
I love you too, David. But Chris, why we ending the show on death? Why we ending bringing it down?
I wanted to end the show on the complaints, the HR complaints.
Well, no, that was good. We honored David Arnold, but I'm gonna bring it up in the meeting. Okay. We love y'all. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. We love y'all. We love David. We love his family. I want everybody to see reschedule the City Winery March 21st. Can we see the whole flyer? Do we have to make it smaller? Is that my screen?
I believe that's the whole flyer. I think.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I couldn't see my life. Oh, I'm sorry. I had the thing in the way.
Maybe let's do a redesign on that because it looks like you've done a show that's been rescheduled to March 21st. Maybe we have the new date on there.
Okay.
She doesn't have a new date, but she won't be there March 21st.
She ain't going to be there if you show up.
I was going to ask you if you wanted me to take the date. I can't talk. My voice is shot.
Levity Live, Oxnard, California. You can go see Kym. It's just outside of LA. It's not that bad. You can go out and hang out with Kym on the 23rd. And then Bellflower, California, 8 p.m. at the Stand-Up Club, thestandupclub.com. Go see Kym on March 28th. So she's getting out there. You guys got to support. Kym, Sherri, I know we're out of time, but next time we'll get to some audience complaints, some different things. We've got all kinds of giveaways to get. Great show today. I like
show.
this. I like sassy Sherri. A lot of energy.
A lot of
I
energy.
love this. I love my wig is coming off like crazy. I'm not
I
sure
didn't
what's
want to
going
say
on.
nothing. I was like, pull your wig down.
No,
Why
no,
you got to
no.
pull it down in front of
The
people?
one constrictive thing because it's so heavy. It's so heavy back. This is one of my show wigs. It's not a wig to be done every day. So it can't, because it's so heavy, it pulls. It's just heavy and it's long. It goes down to like my butt crack. So
I was hoping it was going to slip back a little more, but Thank y'all for listening and watching Two Funny Mamas.
And don't forget Thursday, if you're in New York, Sherri with Jonathan Majors showing the film and having a conversation. I'm looking forward to hearing about that, Sherri.
I really can't wait to talk to Jonathan Majors.
It's too much. It's time to go. She's starting to take off her eyelashes. You are falling apart. You never did this kind of stuff when we started this podcast. Let's go. Y'all, thank you. We out. It's over. It's over.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas. What's with the grin? Sherri and Kym. Yeah, that's them. About to throw down again. Tickling the soul from beginning to the end. To those friends, I love the way they do their thing. They digress, don't distress, such a beautiful mess. Two real ones, so true, and the topics they address. So go ahead and subscribe, cause the party gets live. Take a seat, get strapped in, they're about to take you for a ride.